Hydraulic fracturing for natural gas uses a staggering 100 billion gallons of water per year in the USA. However, raising livestock in the US consumes 34 trillion gallons of water, and the methane emissions for both are equal. 1 quarter pounder requires 660 gallons of water to produce. This is the equivalent of showering for 2 months. Domestic water use is only 5% of water consumed in the US versus 55% for animal agriculture. This is because it takes 2,500 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef. 1 pound of eggs, 477 gallons. 1 pound of cheese, 900 gallons. In 2006, a report published by the United Nations said that cows produce more greenhouse gases than the entire transportation sector. Raising cattle produces more greenhouse gases than all cars, trucks, trains, planes, and boats combined. 13% versus 18%. This is because cows produce huge amounts of methane from their digestive process. This methane is 25 to 100 times more destructive than CO2 from vehicles. Then, in 2009, a World Watch report showed instead of animal agriculture contributing 18% of total greenhouse gases, it was actually closer to 51% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Animal agriculture is the #1 contributor to climate change. Raising animals for food consumes 1/3 of all the planet's fresh water, occupies 45% of the Earth's land, and is responsible for 91% of Amazon destruction. Fish. As many as 2.7 trillion animals are pulled out of the ocean each year. To feed the demand for 90 million tons of fish, huge fish nets are used. However, for every single pound of fish caught, there is up to 5 pounds of untargeted species trapped, such as dolphins, turtles, sharks, etc. Between 40 to 50 million sharks are killed by fishing lines and nets each year. Rainforests are the world's lungs. To date, palm oil is responsible for 26 million acres of rainforest being cleared. However, livestock and their feed crops are responsible for 136 million acres of rainforest being lost. As well as methane, the waste from livestock is a massive problem, as they produce 130 times more waste than the entire human population with almost no waste treatment. Think grass-fed beef is the answer? If everyone in America ate grass-fed beef, we would need 3.7 billion acres of land. However, there is only 1.9 billion acres available. Milk. To produce 1 gallon of milk, it takes almost 1,000 gallons of water. We are growing enough food to feed between 12 to 15 billion people. We only have 7 billion. There are roughly 1 billion people starving every day, whilst 50% of the grain and legumes we grow, we feed to livestock. The entire human population drinks 5.2 billion gallons of water and eats 21 billion pounds of food every day. But just the 1.5 billion cows drinks 45 billion gallons of water and eats 135 billion pounds of food every day. A vegan diet produces half as much CO2 as an American omnivore, 1/11th the amount of fossil fuel, 1/13th the amount of water, and 1/18th the amount of land. 70 billion farmed animals are reared annually worldwide. More than 6 million animals are killed for food every hour. Every day, a vegan saves 1,100 gallons of water. 45 pounds of grain, 30 square feet of forest, the equivalent of 20 pounds of CO2, and one animal's life.